Viva Ronaldo! Viva Ronaldo! Viva Ronaldo! It's really really great. It's really awesome, man. To welcome you guys. I'm Jermaine Johnson, and welcome to United Soccer USA. Please like my channel, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys. I really appreciate it, man. I can't stop singing. Viva Ronaldo, man. It's great because like I said, Ronaldo played. Manchester United play, and guys, this channel is a Manchester United fan channel. Okay, this is where I and you guys we get to discuss and we talk about Manchester United and even Arsenal. Okay, but no pun intended. Any team in the Premier League. There's no favoritism. I'm showing love, but this is a Manchester United fan channel. And yeah, let's talk about Manchester United, man. And see, you can see back here my team. So I love Manchester United, man. But yeah, so Ronaldo played over the weekend, and it was all supposed to be the Ronaldo show, right? It was all written that way, and it turned out that way. So God was able to bless him and the team. And what I took away from the game, was his interview and the words that he's putting out in the atmosphere. What is he actually saying? And he was saying a lot of different things about winning. I heard the word winning a lot of times, and that resonated with me. So, because I want to hear that. He's putting it out there in the atmosphere. I want to win. I want to win the Premier League. I want to win, the Champions League. And he's talking about, the whole mental aspect of elevating the team and getting the team ready. There were some reports about him having some kind of speech prior to the game. So I can imagine the conversations being had. I can imagine the documentaries right now that's being documented. We're documenting it right now. So we're part of the history as well, a piece of the puzzle as well, a piece of the pie. But it's amazing, and it feels, if it has a Michael Jordan type Bulls feel, 97, 98 feel, so I can see, barring injuries, Ronaldo going on, and making United really good. And so if they really carefully manage him, especially at this age, I know he wants to go and he wants to play every game, but you know, Solskjaer, we're gonna have to really manage Ronaldo and not burn him out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's 36 and father age, is undefeated. So, you just definitely have to make sure you carefully manage it. And soccer is or football, right? Is a different type of sport because it's a lot of cardio, a lot of running back and forth. And so, yeah, they definitely have to carefully manage him. But, that first game was really good. Excuse me. That was a really good game. And I said that the atmosphere was really good. Okay. So if we kind of look at, I'm looking at like Manchester United's schedule, and I'm like, what do they do here as far as, so yeah, so the first segment, obviously, the welcome back for Ronaldo, so welcome back, Ronaldo, was awesome. Welcome, him back, and it was great, so, but now we got to talk about, like I said, managing, and the rotation of players. And so let's dive into that, right? Let's kind of dive into how we're gonna do the rotation here of these players because um, I think even though we are all buzzed and we're all excited about Ronaldo coming back, like I said, there's a carefully um, there's a situation here, a very delicate situation is what I'm trying to say here, as far as when it comes to managing these players. So we have a game coming up. Okay, we're in the Champions League, and so the next game we have coming up is Young Boys, right? Young Boys, it seems to be a good team, right? I don't really know much about this team. I know they're in this They're in the league here. Let me kind of do some research because I know they won. They supposedly won their last game. Apparently, they beat the team that's leading. Um, they beat the team that's leading in their division. So let's check out Young Boys and see what. Let's get some information about them. Young Boys, Young Boys. So here they are. So this is a Swiss. Looks like a Swiss team. Okay. Yeah, it's a Swiss Super League, it says here. They have 10 teams in their entire league. And Zurich is currently the number one team in that league. So currently, Young Boys, they've played 5 games so far. They won 2 games, they've drawn 2, and they've lost 1. And they've scored 9 goals, they've given up 5, so their goal difference is 4. And they currently have 8 points. They're in fourth place right now. Um, So let's see what their results are here. So obviously 4-0 to Zurich. They beat Zurich 4-0 on Saturday. Let's see some of these players they have. Goal scorer was Ella, some guy named Ella, and you got Fastnach. Okay, so we got to make sure we watch out for those names. So they got a guy named Helia, and Fashionage. I don't really know much about the team, the Young Boys team, but like I said, I'm looking at their form. Obviously, they're coming off a win from their last game. The game before that, I guess that's right before the international break. They had a draw, and they won the last game, which is some kind of playoff they were in for the Champions League. So, look, this is a team that we're not gonna take lightly. But the question is, we're talking about the rotation here. So, do we maintain that momentum? There's a lot of different arguments out there. Some people say, well, Ronaldo, you know, let's go for it. Let's try to win everything. Let's go for the Champions League. Let's win the group because we all know what last happened last year to Manchester United. Okay, if you don't know, if you're new to following Manchester United, last year we were in the Champions League, and the Champions League, if you guys don't know what the Champions League is, the Champions League is basically where all the top teams play. So all like from the top 4 teams from the top different leagues around Europe, they all play in the Champions League. So the top 4, like from for example, Manchester United, you got Chelsea, you got Liverpool, stuff like that. So am I missing someone? Manchester United, Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. Yeah. So like that'll be R4. And like in Spain, you'd have like a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and like Sevilla, like stuff like that. France would have a PSG, you know, they would have like a Lyon, Marseille, and whatever, someone else. So that's kind of like they kind of put all those teams together and they form what's called a Champions League, and that's basically what we're talking about. So that league is a prim and a prim type league we're talking about. So anyways, so now where Manchester United has Cristiano Ronaldo back, we're trying to focus on the Premier League, which is the league we're in, which is the league in England. That's the English Premier League. Okay, so the focus is, should we focus on winning the league, or should we be greedy and try to win everything, right? Um, and last year, to get back to my point, we rested players when we played Istanbul, and we made some stupid mistakes. We could have won that game, even with the players we were playing, the rotation we made, but we just made some defensive errors and we lost that game, and it cost us in the end because we end up going back to the Europa League, and let's not go down that rabbit trail. But so, anyways, let's go into the rotation here. So I think, man, this is a debate here, man. I think, for me personally, I think we have enough people to beat Young Boys. I'm personally going to rotate the squad here. So the lineup we had from the last game, which was the Newcastle game that we won 4-1, um, we started Ronaldo up front because we played a 4-2-3-1 4-2-3-1 formation here. We had De Gea in the goal. We had Wan-Bissaka right back. Varane was a right center back. Then we had Maguire, who's our left center back, and then we had Luke Shaw, who's our left back. So that was our back four. And then right in front of them we had Pogba and Matic. So Pogba was playing the six, but he's kind of a freelancer. He can kind of do, he can push up top as well. And Matic is just kind of the guy who's pivoting, covering right in front of the back four. He's supposed to be the holding mid, but Matic doesn't have the legs anymore. So during that game, there's a lot of times Matic, we were very very vulnerable on the break. So a lot of teams, will see that and study that and tactically can beat us. So we definitely have to. We need a center. We need a pivot. We need someone like a Conte, from Chelsea, or maybe like that guy Basuma, for Brighton or something like that. We need a guy that can pass the ball. He can also break up the tackle. He can help the back four. Um, I know we have Fred right now. I like Fred. If Fred is good, Fred can do the job. And I know that's what Ali keeps saying. If he's good, he's really good. He can do the job. It's just that he's so inconsistent. But anyways, we had Matic play that, so that right there. And then as far as the front three mid players, or in this formation, we're kind of playing. They're kind of secret number nines on both wings, because he had Sancho playing on the left and he had Greenwood on the right. And then, of course, up front, you had Ronaldo playing the number nine. He's a striker. So that's basically the formation we had and the players we had in the last game. So yeah, the question now is, who do we take out for this young boys game? So for me personally, I'm gonna let's see who was on the bench for this game. So Eric Bailly was available. Victor Lindelof was available. We had Juan Mata, well, he was available. Anthony Martial was available. Jesse Lingard was available. Fred was available. Diogo Dalot was available. Team Heaton was available. And of course, Van de Beek was available. So I'm for number for where's Cavani? If Cavani is available, he played the last game that we had, but right before the international break. But I haven't seen him since. So I don't know exactly where Cavani is at this point. But that's who we need to find is Cavani, because the last time we played Wolves, I believe it Wolves, right? Yeah, we played Wolves last time. We played Wolves on August 29th, and I think Cavani came on, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check to make sure here. Yeah, he did come on. Cavani did come on. We won that game 1-0, and Cavani was on. So if Cavani's available, I'm putting Cavani up front to replace Ronaldo. I'm resting Ronaldo for this game. I'm not even putting him on the bench. I'm gonna trust the team that we can pull this off. So Ronaldo is gonna come off. He's gonna rest for the Young Boys game. Okay. As far as who would I play? Well, let's start off from the back. Let's go from the back. So I'm assuming we're gonna play the 4-2-3-1 formation again. Ollie likes to play that kind of formation, anyways. So we're gonna go with probably the same back four. I might swap out Wan Bissaka and put in Dalot, and give Dalot a run at right back, because he's a right back. He can play over there. So I'll probably swap out Wan Bissaka there for Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is, he doesn't last the whole season. You typically last about 20 something percent in, and then he starts like getting little nicks and bruises, and before you know it, he's out. So I'm gonna manage him as well. And plus, he's been playing a lot with England. I'm taking him out, and I don't think Tellez is available. Who would be your backup here for him? Let me see. Um, hmm. I don't know who would put at the left back position right now, because I don't see even the last game we didn't have a backup for them. But yeah, Luke Shaw, that position right there, we'd have to definitely put someone in there for him. I want to rest Maguire. So but Varane, I'm taking Varane off as well, man. I'm putting Varane on the bench, I think. And I'm gonna bring on Eric Bailly, because Eric Bailly can play that center back spot, and he's pretty good at that. So so again for my two changes so far are one, I'm taking off the right back, Wan Bissaka from the last game, and I'm bringing on Delo. Varane, I'm taking off, and I'm bringing on Eric Bailly. Harry Maguire, they probably will let him stay on for right now, and Luke Shaw, let's stay on for right now because I don't know who we bring on. I don't trust Lindelof in this game. Like to do that. So and as far as Luke Shaw, I have to do some more research again to find out exactly if Tellez is available because Tellez is supposed to be the backup. And we used to have obviously Brandon, um, that kid who went to Norwich. So he's gone and but he's so yeah. So I'll leave those two. So again, I'm sticking with Delo, right back, left back Eric Bay. Those are my two changes at the back. As far as in my midfield pivot, man, that's where Pogba. Do I need to play Pogba against young boys? No, I don't. I'm taking Pogba off, and I'm probably gonna bring on. Maybe I'm gonna bring on. It can't. Maybe Fred will play this game. Fred will play somewhere either right here where Pogba was the last game, or play where Matic was. Matic is definitely not gonna play this game, so I'm bringing on. I'm bringing on like maybe we can use maybe Fred back there and one Mata can't play back. Yeah, he can't play back there. It's a defensive position. Hmm. Who do we have? We don't have that. See, that's the problem. We don't. Manchester United doesn't have much options as far as midfield, defensive midfield positions, pivot. We don't have a lot of options, man. I don't know who to put for to replace, but I'm replacing Pogba and Matic for sure. But because of the options that we have, yeah, oh yeah, that's what it is. McTominay, yeah. So McTominay will come in. So I'm replacing Pogba for Fred, and I'm bringing in McTominay. So it's gonna be Fred and McTominay in the mid, right there. Okay, so I made a few wholesale changes right there so far. Again, my two changes so far was Delo and Bay. Okay, in the back. So those are the two changes so far. The goalkeeper De Gea, I'm keeping in the goal because I don't know where Henderson is. He had COVID or something. I don't know what's going on there. Midfield. Let me see. Midfield, I'm gonna put in again. I'm putting in Fred and McTominay, and let's go with the forward line now. So up front, Viva Ronaldo! I just had to get that out, man. It's still inside of me, man. I'm still excited from the game, so it's awesome, man. But yeah, as far as up front, man, the front three, um Sancho seems to definitely need to score. He needs some confidence. I'm starting Sancho up front. Bruno Fernandes. I'm not starting Bruno Fernandes this game. I'm starting Van de Beek. So I'm putting Van de Beek up front. As far as on the right, Greenwood, um, Sancho should be on the right. A lot of people are saying he should be on the right. But either way, yeah, you know what? I'm putting Sancho on the right. I'm putting Sancho on the right, and I'm putting what's his name, and I'm gonna start what's his name, yeah, Sancho will start. I'm benching Greenwood. So let me see. Greenwood, who comes in for Greenwood? So let's do it. So Greenwood, Sancho would go over there on the right for Greenwood. Bruno Fernandes would be on the bench, and I'm starting Van de Beek. Okay, so my attacking mid. So my defensive mid. I'm gonna get some graphics on my channel and I'll make this more visual for you guys. But for all you guys who are actual soccer fans already, you can visualize what I'm saying. But For my defensive mid, I'm putting Fred and McTominay in there, and replacing Pogba and Matic. And for my attacking mid, I'm switching Sancho to the right, um, and I'm starting Van de Beek, and then on my left, I'm gonna start. Man, I want to start Jesse Lingard. Honestly, I want to put Jesse in the left. I'm gonna put Jesse. Okay, and then up front is where I'm putting. Either I'm gonna put Martial or Cavani. Me personally, I'm gonna go with my striker. I'm going with Cavani up front to start. Okay, but Cavani wasn't even on the bench last game, so I'm guessing it's gonna be Martial. So that's probably gonna be what it is, Martial. Okay, so that's a lot of changes from last game for rotation. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 changes rotation from the last time we played, Newcastle. So that's a lot of players coming in, but that should be enough players to get us the points, we need. As far as on the bench, you can have Cavani on the bench, who can come in and give us a few minutes. You can obviously have Bruno on the bench, who can come in the midfield if things need to, go. You can still have Pogba, who can come on if he needs to. Because again, this is a Champions League game, so you would have. But you can probably have Ronaldo on the bench as well, because I think Champions League allow you to have a lot of players on the bench. So we could still have all these guys on the bench and ready to go. But as far as starting and putting pressure on them from the beginning, that's what I would do as far as rotation. So again, let's recap it. Again, so rotation, I'm going with from the back. Delo is going to come in for Wan-Bissaka, and Bay is going to come in for Varane. I'm going to rest my Varane. Varane is you got to rest Varane, man. Um, but again, Ollie could say no, he doesn't want to do that. He want to keep that camaraderie going with a back four, and so that way they can keep building something. So you look out for that as well. But it would make sense if he did rotate that. Defensive midfield. Again, the last game we played was Newcastle, and Fred and McTominay didn't play, but Pogba and Matic did. And you saw what happened. Matic is a good player. He can pass the ball very well. Very good player. He passes the ball. He can, he makes sure everyone stays calm. But the trouble is they were hitting us on the break a lot. During the Wolves game, we were getting hit on the break a lot with Fred, and they had Traore, and Traore was killing us. But if you look at the clips, Fred was the only one that was able to get back. Fred and Wan-Bissaka was able to catch him up, Traore that is, and kind of stop what he was trying to do. Right. So we don't besides Fred, there's not we don't have another player that can neutralize that. So when Manchester United is pushing and they're attacking, and the back four pushes up to the half line and they're pushing up because they're confident, we are at risk. And then you have Wan-Bissaka, he's trying to get into the play. Then you have Luke Shaw trying to get into the play. Then you're vulnerable. Then as soon as they hit us on the break, you need that attacking a defensive midfielder who can break up the play, who can get back. And so Fred can do that. Matic can't do that. Or unless we're not going to push up and pressure teams, and if they play in a low block, which most teams will against Manchester United this season, they're going to play low block. They're going to try to, have like 8 people behind the ball if they can, right? If you're going to play a low block against Manchester United, obviously the counterattack is what you're depending on to score, and United needs to make sure they can neutralize that game plan. And so, Ollie needs to make sure he can do that. And Young Boys, I'm guessing, will try to hit us on the break. And so Fred in there is definitely going to be a key, and hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble. And I'm sorry, well, I'm saying foul trouble like it's basketball, but hopefully he can stay out of getting a yellow card or anything like that, and keep his composure. Same thing with McTominay. McTominay can break up the play as well. He might not have the pace like Fred, but he does. He's tall. He can win headers for you. He's very aggressive sometimes. Sometimes he's too aggressive because he has a card as well, but he can also do the job when it comes to that. But again, he can't pass the ball very well. and he's really not a defensive player. He plays for his country and they play him as a center back. And then when he comes to United, he's playing as a defensive mid, and so and then sometimes he says he himself says no, he's actually a box to box player. He should be more up front. So, but he's one of those guys you love to have on your team because he'll just do the job. He just wherever you want him to do, he'll do it, and he's smart for him. He's making a living off it, right? Has a career, has a family to take care of, and so McTominay's doing what he has to do, and I like McTominay. So that's what the defensive mid would be. So as far as attacking. Sancho has played a decent game versus Newcastle. I went back and I watched some of the clips again versus Newcastle, and I saw where he was dribbling and had like three or four people on him, and he was still able to get out of it and make a pass. You know what I'm saying? So he still had the ball. He wasn't losing the ball. He's not like Rashford who will dribble into a whole bunch of people and just lose it and stands there. Like Rashford loses the ball and doesn't even get back. He just like stands there like, oh. Sancho will pass it and he makes a good decision and he's always thinking on the front foot. So that's good. He played a good game. Now we want to see him score and get some confidence going back into the league. So definitely put him on the right is what I would do. Van de Beek for sure. Free Van de Beek. Most fans from Manchester United want to see Van de Beek play and start, not just 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and so hopefully Holly will trust him to come in and do the job. I think he can definitely do the job. Jesse Lingard for sure. Jesse has to start, man. Jesse, has the momentum behind him right now. He's doing a very good job, and yeah, I'm definitely starting Jesse. And Martial played for France during the last international break, and did a very good job for France. So, and because I thought before the international break he was kind of sluggish, I thought, but he definitely did a better job. So yeah, man, that's who, that's what my lineup is going to be, man, as far as that. So yes, sir. So let's get it, guys. I think Manchester United, like I said, man, they have all the tools they need to win the league. They can definitely win. Right now, I can see us winning 2 trophies a season. Two trophies. Definitely, we can win the Premier League. I'm not going to sleep on Chelsea. Um, so let's jump into it. So let's jump into the next phase of this video, which is do we have enough to win the league? Okay, and yeah, the answer is absolutely. We do have enough to win the league. I think I was talking to my brother last night. Robert, and he's a City fan. But he even said he conceded that yeah, Manchester United does have a shot. However, the elephant in the room remains Chelsea, and I was like, yep, that's definitely who I think we definitely have to look over our shoulders for. I'm not sleeping on Liverpool. I'm not sleeping on City either. So I'm not sleeping on anybody. I'm not taking anything for granted. This season is game by game for Manchester United. I'm not going to think about what's going to happen in February or March. I'm thinking about what's going on right now in September 13th. Day by day. That's how we got to do it, step by step, and that's how we can win the league. So do we have enough? Um, Absolutely, we have enough to win the EPL. You know what I mean? So we have enough to win the league. Ollie just have to make sure he manages the players the right way. Okay, so and that's how I feel about that. As far as the Champions League, you know, the Champions League is the Champions League, right? So we just have to make sure um, we just have to make sure that we don't take anything for granted, and that's why it's going to come down to rotation and everything else. So Ali will have to make sure we can do that. So can we win Champions League? It's Champions League. Let's go over the Champions League and the brackets again and the groups. So let's see here. Let's see. All right, so we're in Group F. We're in Group F here with man, just Villarreal, man. Just this team just can't seem to get rid of them. But so our group, we're in Group F. We have Atalanta, we have Villarreal, and we have Young Boys. So this is not a group to sleep on. This is not a group to say, yeah, it should just be a breeze. These are teams that you definitely have to make sure you take seriously. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's basically that's yeah. It's can we win the Champions League? Absolutely, we're gonna win the group. We should be winning the group. We should beat every single team on in this group, and we should be spanking every team in this group, and that's what's gonna happen. Especially Villarreal. I cannot wait to beat that team, man, because they beat us in the Europa League finals last year, and I want to get a revenge on that team, man. I just can't wait. But yeah, so absolutely, we will definitely get out the group for sure. But of course, like I said, you have all those other teams in there that we have to, watch out for. And so let me just pull up the other groups here again. Go up to my brackets here. Let's see, Champions League groups. All right, here we go. No champions. There we go, Champions League. All right, so here we go. So obviously in Group A, you got Bayern Munich, you got Atletico Madrid, you got RB Salzburg, and you got Lokomotiv, right? Lokomotiv Moscow. All right. So Group A, obviously, we expect Bayern Munich to get out, and Atletico Madrid, right? They're gonna get out because RB Leipzig, even in the Bundesliga, they're not really having a good season, right? Oh, this is Salzburg. Salzburg. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, but Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid should get out of Group A for sure. Then Group B, you have Real Madrid, you have uh, you got Gladbach, you got Shakhtar, and you got Inter Milan. So for this group, Real Madrid for sure is going through. Then I don't know. It's up in the air because Inter Milan isn't really playing particularly well right now. But let's say it's Real Madrid and Inter Milan, right? That's what we expect to happen there. So let's say that happened. Group C, you have Man City, you got Porto, and you got Olympiacos and Marseille. Okay, so for Group C, obviously, I think obviously not. I think definitely Man City's gonna get out of that group. So Man City will be gone. Um, Wait a minute here, guys. Oopsie. Oh, let's start all over. So forget what I just said. I'm giving you stats from 2021 season. I'm tripping. Um, No, so let's start over. So yeah, the groups are, and I apologize for that. We're talking about if you guys are just joining us, this is United Soccer USA. It's your boy Jermaine Johnson. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and please hit that notification bell, man. I really appreciate it, man. So again, it's Jermaine Johnson. It's United Soccer USA. United Soccer USA. Woohoo! Viva Ronaldo! Viva Ronaldo! Viva Ronaldo! Yeah, man. So all right. So can Manchester United capture the Champions League this year? Now we will definitely get out of our group. Okay, that is for sure. Let's go back into our group here again. So it's Atalanta. You got Man United, Villarreal, and you got Young Boys. Okay, so that's what you have there for Group F. But let's quickly go over the groups again. So you got Group A, you got Club Brugge, you got Man City, PSG, and RB Leipzig. Oh my God, that is an insane group right here, man. Um, PSG will win that group. Man City will come second. Sorry, Club Brugge, and sorry, RB Leipzig, but that's what's going to happen there. Group B, you got AC Milan. Of course, you got I saw on social media with Ibrahimovic. He came back and he scored a goal. So they're going to definitely play him. So you got AC Milan in that group, Atletico Madrid, who are coming off La Liga win. We got Liverpool and Porto. God, that is a good group, man. Mm. Ah, man, this is Group B is insane. I don't know who's gonna win this group here, man. Wow, if I should take a guess on this group, and I want to clip this, I want to go back and watch this when this all happens and see how, if my gut was telling me right. But if my gut should tell me right on this, God, I think Liverpool should win this group, and I think Atletico Madrid will come second. Okay, so I think Liverpool and Atletico Madrid are going to be the ones to come out. Oh man, it's going to be a tough group though. Group C, you got Ajax, you got Bis Besiktas, if I'm saying that right, and you got Dortmund, and you got Sporting Lisbon. Okay, so this group right here, a lot of teams that's kind of even. I'll say the Dortmund should win this group, and I think Ajax should come second. Sporting might have a chance, but I think Ajax is going to pull it out. So I think it's going to be Dortmund winning Group C and Ajax second place. All right, let's look at Group D. Now, Group D, you got Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Shakhtar, and you got Sheriff, which I've never even heard about that team until the other day when they announced the groups. I was like, Sheriff, what? But yeah, so Real Madrid definitely was going to win the group, and like I was saying before, Inter Milan and Real Madrid seem to always be grouped together for some reason. All right, so yeah, that's what I would go with for that one. That one there. Um, Now you got the other group here. Let me see something here. Let me see. Now the other group you have is Group E, and let me just make sure I say something important to you guys real quick here. Viva Ronaldo! Okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right. So in Group E, you have Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Benfica, and then you have Dynamo Kiev. Okay. Um, Barcelona obviously lost Messi, so they're not Barcelona that we all know. So Bayern Munich will definitely win this group. Okay, and can Barcelona actually survive this group? I'm gonna say because of their reputation, because of who they are, because of the fact that you can go to the Camp Nou, in Barcelona, Spain, and that would be an intimidating ground to play in. I'm gonna say Barcelona somehow pull us out and just skin of their teeth, they're gonna get out the group. Okay, but it's not gonna be pretty, but they're gonna get out of the group, and then in the next round they're gonna get smashed anyways. But for now, Barcelona will definitely get out. So I'll say Bayern Munich for sure will sweep past this group, wrap the group up, easily, and then like I said, it's gonna come down to the wire, but Barcelona will follow. Okay, and our group, let's go over it again. So again, you got Atalanta, Manchester United, Villarreal, Young Boys. Okay, Group F is not a group to sleep on. Okay, um, Manchester United will definitely win this group. Okay, we're gonna get out, and man, I don't know. This is tough as far as because Atalanta and Villarreal, those are teams that you just never know. They can definitely pull out some wins here, man. But I'm gonna my gut feel and say it's gonna be Atalanta that's gonna go through. Atalanta is gonna go through in Group F. Okay, so Manchester United winning the group. Atalanta at Atalanta. Man, that word is so hard to say because then I'm just used to saying Atlanta, but this is Atalanta. Atalanta is going to be going second place. All right, let's look at Group G. All right, so Group G we have Lille, which is a team from that should be in France, I think, and then you got RB Salzburg, which is that team is over there in Germany. Sevilla, which is a Spanish team, and Wolfsburg, which is I think they're top of the Bundesliga right now, that's a team in Germany. So again, Lille, RB Salzburg, Sevilla, Wolfsburg. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I think Sevilla will win this group. Sevilla is a tough team. and I'm gonna go with Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg seem to be having a good season right now in Germany, so let's assume they continue that momentum and they get through. Okay, so that's what we have so far going through there. All right, then Group H. Let's see. Group H, we have Chelsea, Juventus, Malmo, and Zenit or Zenit. So obviously Chelsea's gonna power through this group, and Juventus isn't strong. They lost Ronaldo, and it's like everything just kind of blew up for that team. So um, I'm gonna say an upset. I'm gonna say Juventus doesn't make it through. I'm gonna say Zenit or Malmo. One of those teams going to go through, but it's not going to be Juventus. Okay, I don't know anything about Malmo or Zenit, but I just know there's going to be some kind of upset in Group H where Juventus isn't going to be able to pull it off. Okay, so we got Chelsea going through and Zenit uh, going through, or who knows, Malmo, but not you, Juventus. In Group G, again, to recap, you got obviously Sevilla winning the group, and you got Wolfsburg coming right in second place. In our group, Group F, you have Manchester United winning the group, and I said before, Atalanta coming in second place. Group E, Bayern Munich quickly and easily winning their group, and Barcelona just somehow survives. Like you're gonna see the highlights and like Barcelona survived. They're going through. Like oh, but you're gonna go through. Group D, Real Madrid going through. You know, and I think I did say Inter Milan, right? Inter Milan second place, right? Yeah. In Group C, are obviously Dortmund winning the group and Ajax coming going through. And then Group B, you have, I did say this is a really tough group. This is a tough group. You got AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, and Porto. I did say Liverpool winning the group. I'm going to put some respect on Liverpool's name, right? So Liverpool's going to win the group. And I mean, Atletico Madrid, they just won La Liga. So I expect, Simeone, right, their coach, to get them ready for the Champions League. They love the Champions League, so they have to be the ones going through. And I can see like AC Milan dropping back down to the Europa League and going, and killing that. Um, Let me see. As far as Group A, I did say this is a tough group as well. Club Brugge, Man City, PSG, RB Leipzig. But in the end, it's going to be PSG winning the group and Man City going through. Okay, so yeah, that's the wrap up, man. So yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on and watching me, man. And like I said, I'll be dropping these videos once or twice a week, and I'll be doing it a lot more once I have more time. This is for me. It's I love doing my own channel. Love having my own opinion. I see all these different channels online. I see the United Stand and the United View, and I see the Saeed and all these other guys. I see Rio Ferdinand's and his channel and everything else. And I listen to everyone. I listen to to Sky Sports and all that stuff, man. I follow all that stuff and I hear everyone's opinion, but I like to have my own opinion. And so that's why I started this channel. I started this because I wanted to have my own opinion about what's going on with Manchester United. I'm gonna make a video for my Arsenal fans, even though this is a Manchester United channel, and I'm gonna talk about Arsenal, soon, so look out for that. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. My next video, we'll get back right after the Young Boys game. I predict scoreline Manchester United 2, Young Boys nil, or it could be 3-1. It could be a scenario where we score up 2 goals, they score one, we score another one, and seal the game, something like that. But I expect some kind of two goal margin. So let's go for it. Let's get that win. That game is on Tuesday, and yes, guys, I'll talk to you guys another time. So again, it's Jermaine Johnson, United Soccer USA. Like the channel, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. All right, guys. See you guys later. Peace out. Viva Ronaldo!